Today's bitter coffee is dedicated to Georgia. D. Andrew here from Italy. What's going on in Georgia? The capital is flooded with protesters and violent gatherings attempting to set fire to the parliament, screaming against the government because they believe the last election was stolen by the government party Georgian Dream, a party that we from the West call pro-Russian and pro-Putin. But that's false. Indeed, the party is not pro-Russian at all. Georgian Dream is a pro-European Union and pro-NATO party, actually. What? So why are the US and other countries now supporting the protesters instead of the government? Why are the US and the European Union calling for a new election? Well, what we are facing here is a staged setup aimed at targeting Russia. We are trying to turn Georgia into a new Ukraine, trying to open a new front in the war with Russia. And that's because the government party, Georgian Dream, refused to sell off their country by turning it into a battlefield. That was reported by the founder of the Georgian Dream Party. Some Western officials asked the Georgian government to start a war with Russia. They refused and the protests in the square began. Do you know that the president of Georgian Republic is a woman who was born in Paris, and that for France she served as ambassador to Georgia? I mean, she served for the Republic of France. That's crazy. How is that possible? Imagine a US president born in England who served as a British ambassador to the US. That's impossible, isn't it? That's what's happening in Georgia. This woman is now fueling the protests and refusing to step down at the end of her term, which is expected in December. Try to look at the overall situation. The Russian army is pushing. Ukraine is falling now. The Biden administration is nearing its conclusion. New protests are going on in Georgia, trying to destabilize the country. Meanwhile, in Syria, a new wave of war is coming, opening a new front with Russia. Again, Russia. Well, can you see the pattern now? Think about it and let me know what you think. Enjoy your coffee and subscribe to the channel.